Hey, Lotus family, welcome back to my channel. Welcome me back to my channel because I have been absent. And I want to apologize for my lapse in time. But I'm telling you, it's challenging living a full life and then also remembering to stop and do videos and to record and document what I'm experiencing or what I want to say to you. Like, I have so many videos that I want to share. Some are in creation, some are in my head of things I want to share with you. But today, I wanted to check in with you around, like, how you been doing? What you been up to? Like, where are you in your intentional living goals? Like, in January, we started out with not resolutions, but intentions that we wanted for our life, whether it was around your strategy to leave, to move abroad, or just how you can show up for yourself more fully in your life. I've talked to many of you in the conversations, the one-on-ones, the strategic meetings, and thank you for booking those. Thank you for buying me cups of coffee. I really appreciate your support on this channel. And I really want to inspire you here to live fully. Like, and why not? Why not? Why not? Like, what's getting in the way of you living a full life? Thank you for our new subscribers. Thank you for joining the family, and I hope that you will also leave in your comments things that you want to talk about, things you want to hear more of. My 2022 update on cost of living in Merida is almost finished, so I will be bringing that to you. Also, today I just want to check in and let you know what I have been experiencing. And as I continue going into my second year in Merida, I'm 14 months in now. You know, I've had some awakenings. I've had lots of shedding layers of things still that no longer are serving me. One thought that has been overriding is getting what I need, right? And being the source of my needs. That's one. And showing up fully. And no longer playing in the background, but coming and taking up all of my space. And so one of the things, though, that I have become abundantly clear about is I have decided that I am going to now be the garden and not the waterer. And so I'm going to receive all the water that shows up in my life. Every time you see me, I want you to see me soaking wet from being watered, however that shows up in my life and by whoever shows up and brings it. I've been the water my whole life to the point that I've made a profession out of it, right? And so along the way, somehow I told myself or just didn't even realize that I wasn't getting all of my own water. And so I needed to stop and get me some water, because you can't, the people who you're doing the watering with are usually not the people who's going to say, you need some water? You all right? It usually doesn't work like that. And that's cool. Like that's clearly the dynamic I set up in my life. And so just undoing that has been so much freedom in that, and letting go of those obligations that I imposed on myself. And a lot of it is just things as we're passed down in families and responsibilities. We're born into different roles. Like, nobody says, oh, you're going to do such and such. You just assume the position. Like, you just assume it and just start going and doing it. And then I'm mad when you don't receive the validation you want for that role. You signed up for that and took it on fully. So there's that. But this whole idea of the garden and the waterer has just stuck with me. I don't even remember where I heard it at or read it at, whatever, but I think it was a meme. Like, I'm tired of being the garden. I'm tired of being the water. I'm going to be the garden for a change. And I probably read it, I don't know how long ago, but it has stuck with me and just continued to, I keep playing it over in my head and look at how it shows up for me in my own life. And so that's my position. And in that position, being the garden and just garden and receiving, it also has been clear to me how many spaces in my life I was not open to receive because I was the waterer, right? And so I'm making space for those places and spaces to show up, for people or the universe to show up and provide me what I need. I have no needs that are not met. Let me just say that. But to be the garden and just receive is a whole nother perspective for me. To receive puts you in a vulnerable position. It puts you in a vulnerable position to receive. However, being a caretaker, I no longer want it. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. And so I still need to strike a balance of living fully and showing up for you also in this space. And I must be honest with you, I'm still challenged by that. And so my goal is to post weekly, but sometimes life just shows up in such a full way that I don't stop and do videos. And then I'm like, doing things, doing this and that. People are like, oh, you should have did a video. And I'm like, damn, I should have videoed that. So it's not always still the first thing that occurs to me, but the first thing that occurs to me is living in the moment, having that experience. So I am getting better. So I do apologize for the lapse in time of that. But are you the gardener or are you the waterer? And if you are the waterer, like I was for so many years, like, how are you receiving your water in? Like, where are you getting your water from? Are you making conscious efforts to get your water? Or were you like me and going on this time and not knowing that you was even needing water or dehydrated? Like, there were so many areas in my life that have just been totally dehydrated. But everything else around me is good, straight. Everybody's fully flourished, hydrated, the whole thing. That's over. It's so over. It's so over. So if you're looking for water from me now, that season has ended, and I'm apologizing in advance because I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I got my water pack with me just for me, and that's it. You have to source your own water. I will still be doing water because I was born to be a waterer. Clear about that. But however, it's gonna look very different. It's gonna be very different. Let me just tell you that. And so I am taking some time away from work as well to finish sorting this out for me, what it's gonna look like. Taking a little sabbatical. There's some creative projects I need to do and finish, and mostly my self-care, my own self-care. And it's been amazing. Just a little bit of time already that I have started to have has been very revealing. It's been healing. It's been amazing. It's the freedom of it all has been like, oh my God, why have you took so long to do this? But we are where we're supposed to be, right? And so I just wanted to say to you today and encourage you to check yourself. Like, really sit down with yourself, wander around yourself, and come back and really ask yourself these hard questions I had to ask. Like, am I the garden or am I the waterer? And if so, whatever positions we're playing, like, I know you're a good mother. I know you're a good father. You're a good sister, brother, lover, all that. I know you're excellent at all the roles you play. But what role do you play for you? How do you show up for you? Which one are you? How are you showing up? How are you showing up? What does that look like? And so, what's that path for self-care look like? What does that path to self-love look like? Because this is where to start. This is where, so we need to get all this figured out before you jump up and move to another country, because you're gonna bring all that old baggage and unhealed spaces with you. And so, really sit with that and really sort that out, because I'm telling you, it would be so valuable to you to know that before you move or take those big leaps. And write your list out. What do you need to start knocking out, getting out of the way, so that you can show up fully for yourself? Because that playing small is not serving anybody. It's not serving anybody. I need you to show up and take up all the space in the room for you. Because why not? We need the light. We need your light. We need your energy. We need it all. And so we can no longer continue to be bogged down by other things, other people's gardens that we taking care of, making sure everything, all the weeds are all going. Man, come on. You got to hire somebody to get them weeds. I'm trying to tell you, it's over. It's a wrap for me. It's a wrap. I'm done. So I'm continuing on my healing journey. I will continue to share with you. I will continue to share as I continue to evolve and shed and heal, because healing is in order, and I'm about to do it. And so, yeah, I really appreciate you coming along with me on this journey, but I really want you to talk to me. I really should have did a lot, because I want to hear back from you where you are in your space. But there's a space that we're all in now it feels like a movement of healing, of shedding, of removing some barriers, removing some masks that we wear daily. I know for women, the whole movement has been about showing up softer, like canceling resilience, canceling the strong women. We don't want to be strong anymore. We want to be soft. We want to be able to be soft and feel safe and be protected. Like, we don't want to have it all together anymore. We tired. We don't want to have to do it all. We done. That's over. And so we want to feel supported as well. And so, but we also want to be the source of our own needs and not to need anybody in that way. Everybody should come with their own things needed, and we can enhance each other in our journey, in our path, as we crossing or living together, or however you're working that out with a partner. We just want a life of ease. That's it. That's my second mantra. The first one is I'm the garden, and the second one is just a life of ease. That's what I'm at, and I'm so into it. I'm in it. And when I tell you the universe is showing up to do just what God said she would do. So I appreciate you. Please check in with me in your comments and let me know if you're the gardener or the waterer. Like, what's your position, sis? Bruh, what's your position? Which one are you? And are you the source of your own needs? Or do you depend on other people for outside validation to give you for your water? Are you waiting for the waterman to show up? Or what? Like, what's it going to be? So, if I could tell you one water woman that's no longer showing up, I ain't coming. I'm not coming. I'm done. I'm not doing it. So there's that. So please comment. I want to hear from you. I need to hear from you. Like the video, share it if you think somebody else needs to know, and join this movement that we're in about living intentionally, about showing up fully for ourselves, about embracing self-love. Like, we got to do it. If not now, when? How much of a time you got? Because last time I checked, we only got today. We only have now. And I've been really focusing on the moment and not having to know what's coming next. I don't need to know what's coming next. When that gets to next, I'll know then. And it's been awesome. Just living that freedom of that is a whole nother thing. We'll talk about that more later. I don't want to talk you to death. Listen, I need your comments. I need you to talk to me. So talk to me and I'm going to talk back. So I need you to reach out to me. We can do some sessions one-on-one if you want to get into this further. Explore if you need help with a strategy. Many of you already have. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that support. There's some links you'll see in the details about how to set up individual sessions. You can always buy me a cup of coffee if you feel so led. I'm really getting anything from the information I'm sharing for you. If not, that's cool too. Because like I said, I got my water with me. But again, I appreciate the support and I always appreciate your love. So I will see you on the next upload. All right. Peace and light.